Today is my Bookstaversary. 4 years on Bookstagram, 3 years on YouTube. On my anniversary, I like to make announcements for things. So buckle up, because here comes another one. Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and because of my Bookstaversary, I kind of have some news I have been working on for you guys. As always, on February 22nd, it is a big day for the Fun Size Reader. It is 4 years that I have been reviewing books, talking to people about books, all on Instagram, and 3 years since I decided to bring that to YouTube. I started it right before the pandemic, like literally right before. It's kind of opened up an entirely different world and a whole new set of readers that I've gotten to connect with on an amazing level. I announced that on the first year anniversary of my BookTube. And so to kind of keep in that tradition, I decided that today was going to be the day that I was going to announce something that I've been working on for a while now. I hinted at this not only in Bookmas, but a few weeks before I announced Bookmas. There was a vlog video that I put out that I talked about things that I had been working on. Some were for you, some were for me, and I wasn't ready to talk about them yet. I'm still like panicky on the inside talking about it. I have been debating and dragging my feet on making this video for days. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I've been like kind of MIA on social media. I haven't posted reviews. I need to. I have them. I've read the books, but I just haven't posted. I've been psyching myself up for making this video, and I'm still so scared. Oh, this is hard. I'm gonna cry. Sorry, it takes a lot of psyching myself up to make this announcement. Obviously, I care because I wouldn't be crying if I didn't. Okay, pull yourself together. A lot of you may not know this about me, but I had a career that I had been in school for many, many years. When the pandemic hit, that career got very difficult, and I had a baby and a lot of big changes happened in my life. I kind of took a step back while I was doing my YouTube and Bookstagram and all of those things still. I was still doing all of that stuff. But I kind of took a step back and I was like, could this be a time where I took care of my family and did what my family needed me to do, but also did something that I had always dreamed about doing, that I had never truly seen myself doing. I had always been so singularly focused on obtaining that career. And I did. I did it. I am what I am, and I don't talk about it on social media just because of what the career is. But I took a step back and I said, can I take this time to give to my family, but also give to myself, to challenge myself and do something that I honestly only ever dreamed would happen. And I did it all in secret. I didn't tell anybody. Well, I told very few people. There were very few people that found out about it. That was also very early on. More and more people have kind of come to know about it, or I've talked to them about it recently as I got closer and closer to making this announcement. I'm really excited, also terrified, nervous, clearly, but I thought it was finally time to tell all of you and the world and do something to try to make this dream happen. I wrote a book. I actually wrote 2 books, but I wrote a book, one book that I am going to be working on publishing at some point this year. Like I said, this kind of started as a pandemic pipe dream. I was like, can I do it? I didn't know if I could. I've been a reader my whole life. I have loved reading, and I have always looked up to the authors that I read and said, one day I would love to do that, making up scenarios in my head, but never really pursuing it. I had other scientific pursuits that I was going after for pretty much the majority of my life. So I just kept pushing that idea off as a dream that would never happened. One day I decided to sit down and was like, I want to prove to myself and see if I could do this. So I wrote a book and I finished it and I went, okay, that was trash. I I love the book and I love the story, and it is a book that I wrote for me. One day maybe I'll do something with it, but it was for me. It was to prove to myself that I could do it. I did it. And so I turned around after that and I was like, I'm going to do this again and I'm going to make something of this. So I wrote a different one. I wrote another one. And that is what I wanted to share with you guys today is I am hoping to officially call myself an indie author. This one specifically I've been working on since June of last year. It has been a longer process than the last one because I've had a lot going on. We've been ramping up my YouTube channel. So I've just kind of been spreading myself over a lot of different things. Because they say to write what you like to read or write the book that you want to read, that's what I did. This is a new adult fantasy romance. Of course, I feel like you guys would know that I would write a fantasy romance. It's called Dawn of Hope, and I'm hoping to get it published sometime in fall of 2023. Because this is the first time I'm really doing it, I have no idea how long things are going to take. I am literally learning all of this day after day after day. My husband and I are reading and researching and watching videos and seeing what other people did and how they did them. And it's a constantly evolving process. And because of that, I don't know how long things are going to take. I have no clue. I have nothing to go on for myself. Plus, I still have a toddler to take care of and working writing into all of my other daily activities and things that I have to take care of. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping, but I don't have a specific release date for you yet. I also don't have a synopsis for you yet. Believe it or not, the synopsis is actually harder than writing the book. Like I have sat down so many times trying to write a synopsis and I'm just like, I don't even read synopses half the time. I go into books blind. So trying to write one is so hard. So I haven't finalized that yet, but that will be coming soon. But the tagline for the book is a mythical island, a magical cure, a choice between duty and love. It is a slow burn fantasy romance with some forbidden love, hidden identities, found family, and lots of secrets. There's also no fae. I know that's a selling point for a lot of people right now. It's also not a selling point for others, but there's no fae in my book. There's magic, but it's not with the people. It's also not vampires, but I hope one day, maybe, I don't know, to write a vampire book, but the idea has not come to me yet. Now, Dawn of Hope is a retelling. I haven't really told people what it's a retelling of. I kind of wanted to see if people figured it out, but it's more a retelling, but also draws from lots of different fantasy story elements. So there's like bits and pieces of lots of different things in it. One of the things that almost gave me a panic attack this week was I actually signed a contract with a cover artist, and I'm going to be working with her to start developing the cover for not only this book, but the other 1 to 2 I have planned in the series. As you guys know, one of my biggest, hugest pet peeves as a reader is series that are too drawn out. And so in my head, I'm like, I don't know, it could be 2, it could be 3. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I will never ever, I vow to you, I will never overdraw a series because I, as a reader, hate that. That is why there's kind of a question mark whether I'm going to have 2 books and it's going to be a duology or if it's going to be 3. I'm working on plotting that out now that this one is done. So now begins the kind of terrifying part. I honestly don't even look at like writing on a blank page as the scariest part. To me, it's going in and doing all of the editing and the perfecting and sending it to editors and choosing editors and doing all of the behind the scenes work and actually making it appear on Goodreads and as a physical book that you can order, all of that. So like, that's kind of where I'm at in the process. I am just starting the editing. I am just starting the kind of back office work, and I'm starting to draft book 2. And I'm really, really excited about it. Funnily enough, this whole idea that I had kind of started with a vision for what would happen in book 2. And I almost developed an entire story around that. So I'm really excited about book 2, and I am very excited to start working on it. So with this, what's going to happen to the Fun Size Reader? Absolutely nothing. I will still be here. The Fun Size Reader will remain my book review page. More than being an author, I am still a reader, and I'm still so passionate about bringing book recommendations to all of you and talking to you all about books. So even though I was a little MIA in this past week trying to psych myself up to even make this video, I'm not going anywhere. This will still be here. I'm only going to give occasional updates, probably just like thrown into some vlogs about the book on this channel. I do have other social media that I have created for my author profile, and I'll have a YouTube channel. Obviously, I love YouTube for all of my book updates, all of my series updates, everything that has to do with me as an author. On that channel, I'm obviously going to be giving updates, but I'm also going to be talking about the whole indie publishing process and writing process as it pertains to me. I do not claim to know everything. Like I said, I am learning everything, but it has been so helpful to like try and find videos that people have posted or little tidbits of advice here and there. And so I want to be able to give that to any of you or any of your friends or family that is also looking at doing the self-publishing journey, because it is a journey. It is a long journey. I will put all of my links for my social media, the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of it down in the description below, but you can find me at author Amanda K. Asbury. If you want to receive updates in your inbox, you can also go to my website. I am going to start putting together a newsletter that is going to have updates, news, pre-orders, cover reveals, all kinds of things put in there. I'm trying to figure out like what extra stuff that the newsletter people are going to get. I haven't really decided that yet because I'm still in baby stages of this book, you guys, like still super baby stages. Bear with me, but if you are interested, like please sign up for the newsletter. I do not plan on spamming inboxes. I don't have time for that, but I do think it's fun to have important things go out to you first, early, before other people get to see them. So that's it. That's my announcement. And now that this video is recorded, I feel like I can breathe a little bit because I have literally been dreading this. I have been so scared to make this video. Like I said, I've been working on this for over a year and it has just been a secret. I haven't talked about it. I now feel like I can move forward and actually see myself as an author, even though imposter syndrome is real. It is so real. I thought I had imposter syndrome for my other career. No, for this, it's like even worse. None of this would be possible if it weren't for all of the support that you guys give me. I know that this is completely separate, completely different from the kind of content that I talk about on the Fun Size Reader. Just having all of you so interested in books and so interested in what I had to say about books honestly truly motivated me to write the book that I wanted to write and the book that I wanted to read, because having other people that are interested in the same things as me, like the same types of books, like the same types of tropes, gave me hope that at least somebody would enjoy the story that I wanted to tell. So I really do thank all of you for all of your support through these 3 years on YouTube, through my 4 years on Instagram. I could not be in this place and have done all of this without all of you. So truly, from me, from my family, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me be really vulnerable today. Sorry I cried. Not sorry I cried. I couldn't help it. I have been a ball of stress and tears and panic lately, so it is what it is. It'll probably happen more. Don't forget to check out all of my accounts at author Amanda K. Asbury and sign up for that newsletter if you're interested in hearing more about my book. I can't wait to share it with you all, and I really, truly hope you love it. Don't forget, you can find me on all the other social media at The Fun Size Reader, and I'll see you guys next time.